Hey guys, it's end of January 2025. The new president was sworn in this week, and man, it's been pretty good week so far. You know, we got the typical stuff we expected: Nazis this, Nazis that. We've got the Looney Tunes on the left that have just been losing their mind over everything, like we expect. That's kind of like the ocean tide. We just know it's coming and going, and there's really nothing we can do about it. So, shifting position or trying to reason with these people doesn't make much sense. We just have to recognize that, there's a group of people out there that are, driven mostly by emotions. Logic and reason isn't something that they ascribe to or understand for whatever reason in their personality. And those people are easily swayed to believe things that, aren't based in reality. It's disingenuous to flippantly use the term Nazi all the time. The really harmful part of that is the way you're diminishing the value of the people that suffered through the Holocaust and all the brave people that liberated the world from Nazis. When you just go around, anybody that you disagree with politically, you call them a Nazi. That really diminishes the suffering and pain that those people went through. There'll be somebody that'll show up to this video and say I'm a Nazi for saying that. And this is exactly my point. I can stand here, make a legitimate argument that it's harmful to the people that Nazis harmed, and you'll come here and call me a Nazi because I don't side with you politically. And that's, frankly, it's insanity, but that's what we expect from you guys. So all we can do is do what we can do and lead and, exemplify some morality inside of our country and try to make a fair and equal system for everyone. We can't, kowtow to you people that are perpetually offended and that find extreme positions around every corner. I know the boogeyman, the Nazi boogeyman lives under your bed, but it's just not true. I mean, there are no Nazis around. I've never met one in my life. I'm 40. I've never met a Nazi in my entire life. I'm not saying they don't exist. I mean, bronies exist too. I've never met one of those. I don't think they're a mass political movement either. I think that you guys are, completely delusional. But I know you're also a certain personality type and you're being manipulated by the media to believe and agree with positions that aren't actually your own. You can't, articulate the positions. You just accepted them. And because, your worldview is mostly emotional, you're easily persuaded to believe these things that aren't based in reality. So, again, we're not even a week into this, and the Nazi insanity is already going. Trump's Hitler, he's taking everybody's rights, is going. There's just, there's no winning with you people. So, the patriots, the people that love the republic, the people that fear the Lord and want to walk and be kind and peaceful. We just have to ignore those people, unfortunately. There's no appeasing them. You can't make a rational argument to people that are irrational. And that's basically your contemporary leftists is irrational. They hold positions that aren't based in logic or reason. At this point, all the reasonable and logical, what would be in the 20th century, a leftist or liberal, all those people have left. They're now either some third-party libertarian candidate or they're, in the populist party, which is the party of Trump. So there's no sane people left on the left, unfortunately. All of your intellectuals have fled the party because they've left the insanity. Because, to a person that has it, you could hold the position that, for example, social policy should be different than what maybe a person that's conservative would suggest. But you can't reject reality and just blanketly smear your fellow citizens as Nazis because you disagree with them. So, again, we're making a step in the right direction. We've got, a president that I don't agree with on everything, but you're not going to agree with anybody on everything. So, all we can do is sit back and see us fold out, like a tablecloth, and see where the crumbs are and see where the stains are. And there's going to be people that are going to fight this tooth and nail. Hopefully, there's not a giant conspiracy to defraud the American people of legitimate government again, which is what we saw in 2020. Hopefully we get law and order back in our country. I am not a statist in any stretch of the imagination. I do not like the police state. I'm not a fan of police acting as sovereign citizens above the law. That doesn't mean we have to reject law and order completely. When I say law and order, I mean the constitutional republic. The idea that we're bound by this document that's greater than us, that defines the rights God gives us, and we expect those who serve us, not lead us, serve us, to obey those laws and protect our rights. Pretty basic concept. I don't think it's too far-fetched. I guess maybe that sounds like Nazi language to some of you guys. I don't know how, but here we are. So what do we do going forward? Live your life. I expect a lot of prosperity in the coming years. I expect, a political shift that is going to be unheard of in my lifetime. I'm looking forward to it too. I've lived through my adult life, the neocon movement, the war on terror, all these other crazy things.